Okay, Keir, so a 0-0 draw at home against Shrivenham. A bit of a deja vu performance from Tuesday night against Thornbury. We couldn't find the back of the net. Are you happy with the point?
Yeah, more than happy with a point today. Really close game. Nothing in it between the two sides. They're probably a little bit happier with the point overall. We probably had more possession, were more so on the front foot in the game, but you'd expect that at home. But we didn't create enough chances to win the game of football. They didn't really have any chances either. It was on a knife edge, and yeah, we just lacked that little bit of quality in the final third. Defensively, tremendous for 2 games now. 2 clean sheets, really well organised, and the back four and Brownie deserve them as well based on their performances. And yeah, it's just been 2 games now where we just haven't been firing on all cylinders in front of goal and creating. But again, if you're not doing that to do enough to win that game of football and create enough, and our front men have had off days, then you need to make sure that you don't concede at the other end. And we're build on that. 2 clean sheets now, back to back, and that's just probably exactly where we are. I spoke to you at the start of the season. We don't get too excited. We had a good run. We're blowing teams away early on, and I knew this little sticky patch in front of goal would come at some point, like it does all the way across the season. And that's just pretty much where we are. We'll be about 7th, 8th, 9th throughout the season, I think. We'll go on a little good run again soon. We'll maybe lose a couple of games. We'll draw a couple of games. We'll underperform. We'll achieve more in some of those games where people probably don't think that we will get anything from them. So yeah, it's just one more game ticked off, another point on the board, clean sheet. We'll build on, and we'll go to another tough game against Roman Glass, who probably their league table position will tell a false story of their side. They'll probably be towards the end of the season one of those teams that will be right up there, I would imagine. They've got really good resources, and they've got some fantastic players that I know a lot about. And that will be a really, really tough game on a 4G, which they'll be used to playing on, and we won't. So yeah, it's just about knuckling down again and preparing right and building on 2 clean sheets, ready for that.
You just mentioned about the front 3 kind of not being at the races, so to speak. What do you attribute that to?
Some days you have that, like when you've got to constantly create. Week in, week out. Some days you have that game when you're not firing. A couple of things just didn't drop to us. But if you probably look at your highlights on this game, there's going to be a tough task for you to find any, real clear-cut chances and no one-on-ones. It was really scrappy. Again, the weather was really bad, but the pitch was superb. So credit to the groundsmen and the staff that have got that really, really bang on for this season. Last season I think we've struggled with that. We've invested in that over the pre-season, and it showed today. The surface was immaculate, and that was something that you're just delighted to do. Just get games in and keep them coming, and we're just going to keep building. The question you asked, well, what do you attribute a lack of chances to? Some days you're going to have that, and that's the most flaccid, if you like being the word, we've been in front of goal for a number of weeks. We just didn't have that full fire, that full throttle to deserve anything in front of goal. And they've been superb, the attacking boys so far this season, even the substitutions, and we've scored highly in a lot of games. But the last 2 games, it's just been not falling for us, not having the composure in front of goal, lack of communication, lack of desire to get on the end of things, and that will turn soon. We'll hit a purple patch again and start scoring, but we just look to build on clean sheets and a really good defensive display. If I can take another positive from today, obviously in the week we spurred a lot of chances. We had chance after chance on the midweek against Thornbury. Today we didn't have that. It wasn't like, oh my God, their keeper's had a really good afternoon, pulled off save after save. He's not really had anything to do. Same as Brownie's not really had much to do all game. It was a really underwhelming performance going forward. But again, that we're right next to Shrivenham in the league. points fair, and that's exactly where we are at the moment. We're about 6th, we're about 7th, we're about 8th best side in the league based on what we've played, and no more than that. And I probably think that'll probably be us for the remainder of the season. I think we'll just win a couple, we'll lose the odd game against the higher rollers in the division, and we'll underperform and have those 0-0 boring games like today was.
Leon picked up man of the match today. Firstly, what did you make of his performance? And secondly, was there anybody else who stood out for you today?
Yeah, he was really good. Again, finding his feet now, playing with the same back four and Brownie week in, week out. So that becomes a lot easier life as a defender when you know how each other play. You know, we've had the same settled back five now for a number of weeks, and it showed. Stocksy and Coops were probably again really, really good. Jaden's had a very steady game again today, and he's learning on the job as well. You know, he's only 18. He's had a great start to the season, 10 games at a high level that he's not used to. So yeah, we've built on that over the last couple of weeks. The back four and Brownie been really, really solid, limited them to have chances, been really aggressive defensively, winning loads of headers and second balls. And it's just one of those games today where we either picked the wrong choice going forward, got into the final third and just didn't quite deliver the magic touch. We just lacked that little spark today, I felt. And that will happen time and time again. But hopefully over the course of the season, we can find that form again and get back into the swing of things.